Crypto. Crust Network is one of my new favorites. Thought today would be a good day to do an update. For those of you unfamiliar, Crust Network is a Web3 storage for the metaverse. They've been very active on GitHub. That's always a great sign in my book. And the actual network is getting use. With a total supply of 24.4 million, that makes my ears perk up. And a circulating supply of only 9.2 million. 24-hour volume on this coin has been 27.6 million. And the current market cap for this coin is only 17.6 million. There's enormous upside potential for this coin. And to put this in perspective, compare this to Arweave, which does a very similar type thing. It has a total supply of 63 million and a circulating supply of 33. Its value is $11.89. Are you guys picking up on what I'm throwing down? Are you catching the non-financial advice hint that I'm throwing out there? I don't give financial advice, but I do give crypto opinion. This coin has all the bells and whistles that make me jump up and go, I mean, after all, the all-time high on this coin was $179, and that was about 2 years ago. All-time low was just 3 months ago at 50 cents. Shout out to any of you guys that got in at 50 cents. I know one of my subscribers got in at 60, and I think that is awesome. So let's quickly jump over to the daily just to see what's going on. Now, we can see we got some bearish divergence going on with their indicators here. Price is going up. Indicators are coming down. That usually means that the peak is going to come down to the downside. Now, currently, if you follow the bottom of the price, it's kind of going up and our indicators are just going up just slightly. So it looks as though some hidden bearish divergence is also forming, which should give us a pump to the upside. So basically what that means is that we can take this trend line and keep that angle, put it up to the top, and now we're in a rising channel. Now, these do have a chance to break down to the downside about 64-65% of the time. However, we're finding support here at this area of about 189. Now, as long as we do not break below this red trend line, we can break out of this. This could be a very valid bull flag, bringing us up to the top of this channel, up to our measured move about 276, 278. Now, notice how this target from this bull flag, we put it there, it came up to $2.34, which we did meet that measured move. So I'm going to go ahead and take this target off the board there, but let's take our next measured move, put that to a projected breakout spot, takes us up to here, $2.77, $2.78. So there's a lot of confluence on the daily saying that we can get a bounce here and come up to these higher areas. Now let's take a closer look on the 4 hour just to get a little bit more relevant information here. Now the 4 hour looks pretty good to me. We do have the green dot on Market Cipher, and basically indicators are low and getting ready to go to the upside. That gives us confidence that we did find support here at about the $1.88, $1.89 area, and we're getting ready to go up to those higher targets that we just mentioned. However, let's just take a moment to look at a bearish situation that would happen in case we do lose this red trend line right here. Now, if that's broken, our first level of support would be down here at $1.57, $1.58. It's a good chance that we could get a bounce there and come back up to these higher areas. However, we could also get rejected here and come back down. Another scenario is that we would come down here, not hold that, and come back down to this area about 134. Now, this makes a little bit more of a bearish situation because we're starting to make a bearish pattern. As we kind of work our way back up to these areas, we can be making what we call a head and shoulders pattern, which could bring us all the way back down to about 58, 57 cents. We don't want to see that. Luckily, our indicators are showing that this area is holding and that we can go for the upside. So for the upside, what are the targets we're looking at? Well, it's probably best if we go back to the daily to check that out. And I'll give you targets for some short-term trading and also some long-term trading. Now, given the fact that we should break to the upside, first area of resistance would be this daily resistance area of about $2.55. On up from there, I do have another target of $2.65, but from there, we got our measured move for this bull flag, 278. That's the target I would definitely look at. There's also a couple more targets that we could reach on that run, 288, and then we have a 1618. It's a Fibonacci movement from a Fibonacci trend extension, meaning basically that this is an area that a lot of people may be looking to sell. So we could definitely find some resistance here at 298, trade sideways for a little bit. This trend may be broken at that point. There's a very strong area that I want to look at, 299. Now, should we continue on up from there, there is a couple of more, $3.06. But then this area at 329 is one that I'm actually looking for too. It is also a 618 fib extension from this whole move. Now, some of you guys are looking at this as a very long-term play. And for you guys, I just want to tell you that we have daily resistance at about $4.03, daily resistance about $5.95. Those are two very good targets to look at for taking some profit long-term. But it's probably best to zoom out to the weekly to actually get our very big targets. Now, I've also got a target coming in at $9.26, resistance area at $12.22. But these two areas up here, what I've really got my eye on, and that would be running between $22 and $25. That's the main area that I'm looking to take some profit from this, and definitely have a moon bag in place to take profit on when it reaches $55, even on up to $90, $118. And you realize, guys, that in the bull market, when we come up to our all-time high, 148, there's a chance that we could go higher. We could actually double this. This coin could go on up to $300. We don't know. It depends on how crazy this bull market gets. So overall, I'm very bullish on CRU on Crust Network, and I think it's one that's definitely worth taking a look at to add to your long-term hodl bags, if not just to trade in the short term. If you found this information helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I always appreciate your feedback and your comments below. And while you're at it, check out the description. I have a link to our Telegram group where we have tons of free information there, a cool analysis bot that we've just added, a professional version, coin trends, lots of good stuff. Come check it out. It's free. Hang out with some cool kids and learn how to chart crypto while you're there. Until next time, my name is Lane, your Crypto Road Dog, reminding you, you got this, baby.
I don't always like videos, but when I do, I always prefer Road Dog Crypto. Trade wisely, my friends.